It is currently 9 degrees Celsius or 48 degrees Fahrenheit outside. We are having a February meltdown. The door to my poly house was blocked with snow and ice, so today I got out the shovel and I shoveled out all the snow, and I got a crowbar and I chipped away all the ice, so now I can open up the door and get into the poly house. So you can see that snow I put on the trees a long time ago is still there. It's just starting to melt today with the warmer temperatures. The cedars in here look good. I've got my silver maples over here. Looks like the buds are kind of swelling on those. I got some pines down there that look like they dried out. I better get some water on those. It's going to rain later on today, so I'm going to water all the trees in my poly house and my glass greenhouse, top up all my water reserves before it freezes over once again. My glass greenhouse was getting quite warm inside, so I opened up the door to get some air circulation, try and cool it down a bit. It's only going to be warm for the next couple of days, and then it's going to cool down once again. So I've just got to kind of keep the greenhouse cool in this kind of weather. The barrel my wife uses for their chickens and their water, you can see the ice in the bottom down there, but it's getting a good layer of water on top, so quite a bit of water collected there. I closed the valve on my cube about half an hour ago, and I see I've already got 100 liters of water in there, or about 30 gallons. So you can see if I open it up, lots of water coming out. So that's good. I'm going to top up my rain barrel in the plant room and get everything watered in both greenhouses. There. If I can get it out. There we go. Okay, over to the greenhouse. I think I'll bring the cedars out of the greenhouse and put them on the bench for the next couple of days. I can water everything in the greenhouse, and then when it starts cooling down, I'll put them back inside. They come like that. There we go. Well, that makes it easier to get in here to water, so I'll start the watering. Got some larch and maples in here. My poly house here is unheated, so the trees don't really get any protection from the cold. They do get wind protection, but that's about it. Let's have a look at all the trees that I've got in my poly house now. Starting over here, I have another European buckthorn, and I don't think you've seen this one unless you've watched Zin's videos. I couldn't fit my larger buckthorn here and the smaller one in the car at the same time, so Zin was nice enough to take this home for me. He made a nice training box for it with handles and everything on the sides. Thanks, Zin. It was awesome. And then he brought it over the next time he visited. So I have the two European buckthorns here in the cold greenhouse. Hopefully they did well over the winter. I've got a larch here. That should be no problem. I've got a birch. I've got some other trees that I don't know what they are. I've got my apple tree. And the reason I leave my apple tree out here in the cold is I noticed when I was protecting it in the warmth, that's when all my problems with disease started. So I'm thinking that maybe it's better to keep it really cold in the winter so it maybe kills off insects and yeah, maybe eliminate some of the problems you have with fruit trees. So I don't know. I've kept it out in the cold for, the last, maybe 10 years, and it seems to do well. I've got a bunch of pines down here. Now, I'm not sure if these are the sugar pines or the ponderosa pines. I think that's what they are. I'm not sure what they are. But they're doing well. These are the ones that are from seed. And I forget who sent them to me, the seeds, but thanks very much. They're doing well, some of them. These are the survivors. Looks like they got through the winter fine. Here's my poplar trees. They're doing well. Looks like they're in good shape. All the buds seem nice on them. You can't really tell till spring, but I don't think there'll be a problem. I've got my native white pine here, Pinus strobus. It should be okay. They're very hardy trees. These, I don't think there was anything in here other than some seeds. I got everything. There's a maple there. Everything else I pulled out. There's a few cuttings that I didn't get pulled out, but they're just sort of seed trays with nothing in them, but maybe some seeds. I got a couple of larches, some red maples. There's another pine over there. I forget what kind of pine that is. Some kind of pine. My silver maples here, they look like they're doing fine. My black willow, which is growing like crazy, doing fine. This is one of the Douglas firs that Leszek brought down. It's hanging in there. The other one looks like it died. I got to repot those this spring, try and get them healthy again. This is the one hedge cedar that I started working on, and I'm just looking at it for the first time. Looks like I've got a bit of dieback on it up in some of these branches, but we'll see. We'll see what comes out in spring on it. And then I've got the ash tree that I got from David. It should be no problem. They're very hardy. And that's it in this greenhouse. It's not really, I haven't really utilized it very well. You can see this. I keep all my soil ingredients on the floor down here. There's a few pots in here that don't have anything in it. But yeah. That's the poly house. I'll fill my watering can up once more, water all the trees in the poly house, and then we'll move on to the glass greenhouse. All right. More watering. Even though I have the door open in the greenhouse, I've got all the heat turned off. It is still 21 degrees Celsius, about room temperature in the greenhouse. So that's about all I can do. That's as cool as I can get the greenhouse. It's still a little warmer than I want, but hopefully nothing will break dormancy and they'll be okay until it cools down again. I'll get the water now and start watering all the trees in here. Let's let the watering begin. I'll start in this corner. This ice water might cool down the roots enough to keep them dormant too. It'll certainly help. More water. Now I'll get these forests watered down here. The larch and the cedars or thujas. I've switched to my smaller watering can so I can do all the little pots now. Water them a little more accurately. Make sure they're all thoroughly soaked. I might as well make use of all this melting snow while I can to water everything thoroughly. I think on tomorrow's video, I'm going to tackle this small boxwood. I got it at the grocery store for $1. I thought, well, I couldn't pass it up for $1. So don't expect any dramatic styling coming from it. I mean, they're basically cuttings that have rooted. But I'll do some preliminary cleanup, try and pick a style that I want to grow them into, sort of a height of the tree, and get it going as a bonsai. It's kind of funny, I was walking around the river last night going for a walk, and I bumped into Harold, the fellow who gave me this rock with the trees growing on it, these little cedars. And he saw the video on it and he was very pleased. He was very pleased to see that his rock and his trees are growing nicely and they're being taken good care of. So it's kind of nice to see Harold again too. All the hardy trees that are in the greenhouses here, I usually put them out on the benches outside kind of mid-March. So they've got another 3 or 4 weeks to go before kind of the temperatures don't dip really, really cold and they're okay on the benches. So I will leave all my more tender ones in the greenhouse here, like my black pine and my Osage orange, my gardenia, my lilac, things like that. They can stay in the greenhouse a little longer. It's kind of exciting talking about spring. It's coming soon. Oh, it'll be so nice. So I'll keep watering, making sure everything's really soaked nicely. I've got all the trees thoroughly watered in my poly house and the glass greenhouse here. I'll top up all the watering cans and leave them in the glass greenhouse so I can water them over the next couple of weeks. I've got the watering cans all topped up down here. So I'm going to leave the heat off tonight. I'm hoping I can bring the tropical trees out into the glass greenhouse towards the end of March. I think that should be okay. I've got the 2 heaters in there. If it gets too cool, I can always put the heat on. And yeah, I'm hoping to get a jump on the growing season this year. Try and get them out early in the glass greenhouse and growing once again. I was just looking at my cedars here and there's a lot of debris that's fallen down into the trees here. Dead leaves and yeah, there's a lot of it in here that needs cleaning out. So yeah, I've got to decide what I want to do with these. I got them to create a hedge originally. I'm thinking maybe putting the hedge across here. My goal is to someday have my bonsai area sort of self-contained, so when you're in it, I either have a hedge around it or walls or something, so it kind of just takes you away from the rest of the world. So it's just a bonsai area, and once you're in it, you forget about the world. You're just in the bonsai zone. The greenhouse is quite a bit cooler inside now, so the trees should be fine. It's only going to be warm for a couple of days, so they'll be fine. They won't break dormancy. All that cold water I put on them, that'll help. I'm not sure how much more snow is on the roof up there, but my cube here is continuing to fill up. I have got, well, I used a lot of the water, but I think I'll have like 200 liters by the end of the day. And if it rains, it may even fill up. I don't know. I don't need that much water, so I don't know. I'll top up all the barrels in my plant room and then I'll just have to let the rest flow out. Because I can't store it yet, because if it freezes it could break the cube or damage the fittings down here. I don't want to take that chance. Whoa, is it windy out here? Yeah, it won't be too much longer. We'll be driving the truck again. It'll be summertime. Fantastic. It sure was nice to feel the warm weather today. My thoughts of spring have returned. My spring fever is back. And that's all for today. I'm Nigel Saunders. Thanks for joining me in the Bonsai Zone.